on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome to a live stream where today we're going to be possibly wrapping up Kingdom Hearts 3, and I am full of energy, probably no doubt due to this tune, which is an absolute bop. I love flying around this galaxy with this song. Howdy there to all of the folks who have joined us. Third Party is here, but doing stuff IRL, so we're just on in the background, hopefully on loudspeakers, and there's other people who can hear us just shouting random things about hearts and nobodies. A Walker Hound who wants to know why we have a 200-second countdown. It's not actually seconds, so it's 500 units. It's a 5-minute countdown, and I've divided 5 minutes into 500. And you get the idea. Hal Rondo, who is here, who can't click off because of MC fishing, fish farming. Okay, I can respect that. Howdy. A Gundam Guy, how are you doing? Welcome. And Gilliam, who is here with us. We've got our super awesome golden gummy ship, and we are going to fly it to the final world. After I maybe go take a picture of whatever this constellation is that I saw up here. Just because I'm thinking about it, and I could do it now. But I don't know if I can actually get up at a good angle to get the picture without just automatically being whooshed into the world there. Let's cut off the engines and see what we can manage. No, the game isn't happy with me here. The game is not impressed with what I've done. Maybe we're supposed to go up above it? These worlds generally have a pretty wide range. Oh, now look at that. We got it. No, we didn't. Now we've got it. Take the picture. Thank you. Sweet. We've got Ultros. I don't know what that means. All right, let's go do the finale. Are y'all ready? That's even worse. You are a madman. Thank you, Walker. Thank you. I am. Thank you for recognizing that. Yes. I'm AFK farming for enchantment books and stuff. Dad, I did it! I did it! I even specifically moved this thing as far away from me as I could so I wouldn't do that. And I went and I did it. Hold on. We'll go back to the PlayStation 3. I'm sorry, everyone. This was a mistake. My bad. I'm not putting my hands that far over anywhere. I need to put up some kind of a barrier to restrict where my hands can go because this is getting a bit awkward. Okay, we're back. Yeah, Gundam, finally streaming at a time you can join. It's Saturday, so, day off. I have the day off Monday, too, for Memorial Day, so I might stream on Monday. We'll see what happens. Hopefully everything sounds good. Y'all can hear me fine over the music. I'm having to turn it down again and again because it's very loud. Let's go. This is the final world. Kind of. There's another secret final world after this one. But for all intents and purposes, this is the final world. And once we wrap up here, we can go get an Orichalcum Plus. We can get the coolest freaking blade in the game. Remember your swimming lessons, Reese. You and Ariel are about to shred the Demon Tide. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. I've got to figure out what to do. I'm still really bad with her, though. You'd think I would have used all the time in between episodes where I'd go back and 100% things as an opportunity to train with Ariel and get better. But no, I've just been farming random materials and just not thinking about it. But we do have her queued up now on one of our shortcuts, so it's easier to get to Ariel, and hopefully that inspires us to use her a bit more. Oh, man. The team is here. Look at that.
It's time. The Keyblade Graveyard is up ahead.
Man, he's got a very pronounced forehead. I've never noticed that about Mickey.
Someone's coming.
It's OG Xehanort. Hello there. How come some of the people in this universe have pointy ears and then others don't?
Legend has it that darkness once covered the world. We know so little about the Keyblade War, only that it was just the beginning. If ruin brings about creation, what then would another Keyblade War bring? When the darkness falls, will we be found worthy of the precious light the legend speaks of?
Or will all of creation be instead returned to the shadows? Today we will recreate the legend and see.
Classic anime sound effects.
First, your light shines far too brightly.
There's Xehanort trait, the eyes, hair, and ears. Why is he the only one with pointy ears, though? Him and his Xehanort-esques. Was that like a body mod thing? Was he born that way? Is it magic? Is that what the darkness does to your ear? I can't remember the opening cutscene. He might... Well, there's young Xehanort. He also has pointy ears.
Break you is what we shall do. It has been etched.
Hey, Nate. Welcome to the stream. Edge versus Disney. He is an elf? Okay, Gilliam. I believe you. Alright, I believe you.
Okay, gang, get ready!
What if this entire time Xehanort was really like 1 foot tall, and we only ever see him next to other characters through perspective warps? Right? Like the camera's always tilted down a bit more. We never realize it till the last fight when we fight Xehanort. Ah, but you fight him in Birth by Sleep, so never mind. It would have been a good reveal, though. This is just shredding guys until we have enough. Until we get access to the train, I think it is. Okay, I believe you. That's absolutely correct. How? You've got that right. Ariel and Simba equals mass destruction. I think we're doing just fine right now. We've got to wear down that bar of enemies. This is actually really cool. I thought it was kind of cooler in the second game, though. I think it was more significant in the second game because the fact that they got that working on the PlayStation 2 was just insane. I mean, they used a lot of tricks. When you get far enough away from some of them, they just turn into, like, 2D sprites. But that makes it cooler that they would go through that much effort. Oh, this is a good time to bomb a deer. We're gonna wreck shop with this, aren't we? That is a lot of shadow dudes. One could argue that's all of them. I don't know where they are coming from. Apparently this is just a lot of hearts that have been consumed. Oh gosh, there's a big one. Okay, no, I've got this. Check this out. Now is probably... Oh, wait, I've got the wrong page selected. I just used up all of my potions and whatnot. I was gonna say, if ever there was a time to use lightning, it'd be now. Gosh darn you. Yeah, because look at this. You could just, like, mow through these guys. This is amazing. Oodles of fun. I think Donald is dead. I don't know if you've noticed, but all of our other teammates have completely abandoned us. Mickey's not here anymore. He left with Princess Thigh Gap and Venti Latte. They're all gone. They've all left us to fight for ourselves. I think that secretly they all kind of dislike me, and they want me to die here so they can finish this mission by themselves and they don't have to constantly worry about me. Ariel sheds even the giants. We'll call her up here once... Oh, our magic's already recharged. All right, we're gonna summon her soon. This might be the only instance in which this thing is a good idea, because there's just so many of them. And I was thinking they would all swarm me, but they're not, so maybe it was just a waste of time. I'm getting like 2 or 3 with every single one of these. Oh no, we've broken... we're still getting the chain, but we've lost all of our... I've yet to catch up in the past few streams, and I've never played a single Kingdom Hearts game until now, so I have no idea what is happening. Oh, Nate, you've tuned in at the best time. No, look, everything else leading up to this moment is really just build up for this, and there's no reason to go back. Wait a minute, what was I saying earlier? I've got Ariel right there. I believe this one. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, I'm going to do my best here, y'all. Excellent! It's not as precise as I was thinking it was. I was trying to be, like, super on the mark with it, but you can be delayed a couple of seconds, and you can still get the excellent ranking. Yeah. This does shred. This is very effective. And then we do our big finishing move, where we do a little jig, spin around. We're getting a lot of withering gems for this fight, by the way. Do I need those for anything? Aside from just general collecting for 100%ing? Shards, gems. Oh, you know what would suck is if there was... Oh, we can activate Mountain Coaster and be done with this. If there was a certain type of material you could only get from this fight, and as far as I know, you can only go through this fight once. So if you didn't get it all while you were here the first time... Look at this. This is absurd. Okay, so I can finish to deliver the final blow. But this is just kind of general fun, and I don't know if I want it to be over, you know? Do we want to end it? Yeah, okay, let's end it. It kind of makes you wonder why any combat or any confrontation we've had with the Heartless up to this point has been even slightly concerning when we can take on a battle with 1 million of them, and it's just me, Goofy somewhere, Donald's unconscious. Oh, I shouldn't have used it then. Hal says if you never use the finisher, this can go on forever and get lots of synth materials. Well, Shrek me. I guess it's too late now. I don't think you can ever come back to that unless there's a battle gate for it, but that seems unlikely. We've got Glide now. We need to activate that. That's of all the things that we need to... Oh, we also have Final Blow? Sure, I'll turn that on. We've got the AP for it. We went through a lot of hassle last episode to make sure we had the AP for it. You're shooting an army of shadow dudes with a roller coaster that is shooting fireworks. Yeah, that pretty much summarizes it there, Nate. That is the Kingdom Hearts franchise to a T. You've absolutely called it. Nice. See, I've gone through and I've 100%ed all the previous worlds. And during the last world that I did, Big Hero 6, I thought to myself, I could just wait and I would get Glide. And all of this would be so much easier. But no. No, I went ahead and I 100%ed them all. And now I have Glide and it's basically useless. Because what am I going to do with it at this point? I don't like how you can't get, like... Okay, if you just, like, lightly tap it, it turns a full 45 degrees. It makes using it a hassle. That's all I'm saying. Okay. We are currently 46 hours, apparently, into this. What? I don't even know how that's possible. I completed the other one in 30 hours. If I go back and I play through the critical mode, I don't think I'm going to do another 100% run. Especially if I've, gotten all the Chiefs on this run. I might just blitz through the critical as quickly as possible, and only unlocking what is necessary. Alright, here we go, another cutscene. This game is 90% cutscenes. It's sort of like an animated film. This is as close to a Let's Watch as we can get without being, sued by some movie studio. Yeah, thank you guys for waiting on me, by the way. I dealt with all those Heartless by myself, no problem. Terra!
Terra!
Ven!
Aqua! Donkey!
Terra, we found you!
Terra, please say you're in there.
Terra, I know you're in there. I've been asking where you've been.
What gives, Aqua?
I know that you're not.
Plot twist, the Chief for getting 100% in critical mode. Oh, Nate, don't even. If that's the case, oof. Oh.
He is their 13th.
Today is the day you all lose.
What?
Before you even face the 13, every last one of you will be torn heart from body. But fear not. The Keyblade will still be forged.
Is this what being Norded looks like? Yes, Nate.
Not gonna lose to you.
That's exactly what it looks like. Terra has been Norded. And he's dead. Hope you guys didn't like him at all. Aqua's just like, what? Someone spilt the coffee. Because his name is Venti Latte.
That's it!
Latte's a type. Oh, why are we still using this Keyblade? I didn't even realize we were still using this Keyblade. That's why we're getting so many drops back there. I guess it just goes to show it doesn't matter. No! Axel Lee! Axel Lee is dead. Oh my gosh, she's gonna kill Carrie. No, Carrie, I'll save you. That's a reference. This is kind of cool right here. And now everybody's dead. Everyone in that area is just getting nuclear radiation pumping through their bodies. They might not die now, but a couple of years from now in a hospital bed, adios. Oof. Rip Donald. See, everyone's just getting picked off one at a time. Vin's gone, Donald's gone, Axel Lee is gone.
This can't be real. Huh?
Nate, I can only imagine the indignity of being defeated not by the fancy warriors, but by a duck. A duck shouting Zeta Flare.
We haven't lost them. They still have their hearts. But we have to protect them.
Right.
We stand together.
I mean, that worked the last time we all stood together and got taken down very slowly. So it's only going to go well here.
Kyrie, Goofy, watch the others.
No!
What was happening to her hair just then?
Still can.
It was like glitching out like crazy. Let's see if it does it again. Hold on. It might have just been a compression artifact, but something weird was going on there with her hair. Looked like it was flapping inside of her face. It's not doing it now. You can watch the archive. It'll be there. Or it'll just be proof that I'm seeing things that aren't actually happening. Both of those things are possible.
No.
All of you spam thunder and they're all dead. That's a good plan, Hal. Oh, just rip everyone. They're all dead. It's just Riku and Sora here, and let's be honest. That's all you need. Oh. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Oh, man. That gets to me. It gets to me. They're all gone.
Donald. Goofy. The king.
Who refers to Mickey as the king? I mean, I guess if you work at Disney World, you're required to by law.
What do we do?
Disney law. Which you agree to when you decide to work at Disney World.
Without them, all my strength came from them. They gave me all of it.
My friends are my power. See, this is what happens when you rely on other people. You need to be more like me. Independent. Screw other people. They'll only hurt you. They'll only let you down. Move to a hole in the ground in the middle of the woods. Grow your own carrots. And die at 36. These are my plans. Because let's face it, if you eat nothing but carrots, You're not lasting very long. And you're living in a hole in the ground, where you're also growing the carrots. In the middle of the woods.
Believe that.
You're collecting rainwater, but you're not storing it properly, so it's full of bacteria, mosquitoes. 36, honestly, is an overestimate. I don't think I'm making it that long with this plan. I don't think I'm making it to the end of the year. Game over, man! It's game over! Thanks, Walker Hound. Kyrie is freaking dead. That's right, Halrondo. She's gone. She's definitely... All of them are definitely dead. As is Mickey, Donald, Goofy. I don't know why we're still here. Me and Riku could get away. If there's one thing I've learned from Aqua, it's that you can survive in the realm of darkness. She just got a bit lonely is all. So if me and Riku go there together, I'll just live, I'll be fine, whatever. We'll have each other. Rip Riku. Rip Sora. Everyone is dead now. Canon, everyone is dead. And so, as foretold, darkness prevailed and light expired. Rip in peace. Yeah, killed off Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. That's canon. That's why you don't see him anymore at Disney World. There's just a statue of Clarabelle Cow, the new mascot of Disney. Probably should have been the original mascot. Ooh, we get a bit of a flashback.
Checkmate. And so darkness prevails, and light expires. You need a new strategy.
My move, isn't it?
Huh?
It's not over.
Come on. That's not fair. I know I had you.
Yes, you nearly did. But a game's no fun if you know where it's going. There's more to light than meets the eye.
We're all Xehanorts now.
I told you. Some light comes from the past.
It does seem like a cheap move. I felt like he was cheated. This wouldn't fly. In like an actual competition, the judges would be all over the place. It's like, you can't magically summon dead pieces from the past. Put your piece back in the middle and you've been checkmated, man. You're out. Xehanort wins. Good lord. Oh, we're in heaven now, by the way. Well, the realm between... I don't know, however the afterlife works in Kingdom Hearts. Here we are. Final world. That's right, Gilliam. He's blue. Dabba dee, dabba die. Yes, Nate, that's a good observation. West Virginia! Take me home. Country road.
Where am I?
West Virginia, according to Walker Hound. It's... yeah, who decided West Virginia was almost heaven? Never been there, but I wouldn't describe West Virginia as almost heaven. This maybe. You guys are taking that song too seriously. Just a little tune. Just a little ditty. Hey, the final world. Welcome. But it's not. That's a lie. There's another world after this. Spoilers, Scala at Kylum is after this. Almost heaven. Final world. What am I doing? Where's my destination? I'm just running through the sky, rolling through the water. I'm a glowing blue guy. Take me home. Moogle voice.
Hello?
It's not a Moogle, though, is it? I forget what it is. It's one of these weird cat creatures. Charity or Charithy or something like that. Almost heaven. Purgatory. Talking cats. Charithy. This is great, guys. We're working on a beautiful tune right now in the chat. And the next Weird Al? No, this is all y'all.
That slide. The edges of sleep and death touch, and one can't help the occasional crossover.
The edges of sleep and death touch.
Death?
Yes.
Just think about that.
The natural end for those whose hearts and bodies perish together. But some persist and arrive here.
Why is Charithy wearing a money purse, money bag thing around around the neck?
Something is holding
Like
you
some sort of a
here.
pendant? Is there something useful in there?
Go.
Hey, doesn't Charithy belong to Vinte Latte? Who has been alive for 1,000,000 years or some nonsense?
That no one else arrived with you. And if they're not here, they're either gone forever, or they're clinging to the world you came from.
I'm going back!
Whoa! How exactly?
I don't know. We're gonna point our sword in the air and just open a portal.
What?
I told you. The other times you came here by your own choice. This time is very different. To become your old self again and return to the real world?
Hey, Hal, is there any benefit to capturing all of the Miis that are going to be running around here in a second? I think we talked about this during our video.
Why am I in pieces?
But that was several months ago. I think you said if I caught... Was it you who said that? Capturing 200 of them had some benefit?
But on the outside, you're just fine.
2 HP boosts.
Okay. You kind of freaked
Alright, I'm gonna do it. How many of them do I have to catch? Like 200, I think? Something crazy like that?
Usually,
Collect all!
only a heart can reach
We're gonna be
the
here for a
final
while,
world.
folks.
But since you've clearly managed to retain
300?
form, that can only mean your body was cast into this world as well.
Okay, so then if I can find my body, that means I'll be able to go back?
Precisely.
333, 400. The numbers are getting bigger. 500. There's not that many of them. I've seen it. There can't possibly be. Okay. This is getting a bit trippy now. We've also got these things. Like this one right here we can talk to. I didn't notice these at first when I played through. I found them after I'd nearly collected all my body parts. Some of them are just like text boxes that aren't that interesting, but some of them have voices. 666 of them? Oof.
Good day.
Hi.
Oh, cool! You can talk!
Why is it cool that the floating star shape can talk?
Like a person. How is it that you retain your appearance? Are you special?
1,000,000 bodies! Pay for the loot box. That would speed things up, Walker.
Details.
As are we all.
So, whose heart are you?
So Halrondo theorizes that this is Sterlitzia, which I'm sure I've said correctly, who I believe is the sister of Marluxia? Marluxia? I don't know.
Because it pines for another.
Maybe? Guy with the pink hair?
Yeah? Someone
Possibly?
coming
I don't know.
for you?
I have the mobile game.
I cannot be certain.
I haven't played it.
He's been changed beyond recognition. His heart replaced with another's. But were he to regain his old self again, he would be distressed by my absence.
Marluxia. Whoa! Hey! Black Belt Timmy, thank you for following.
Good.
Welcome to the channel.
Believe? Oh, you mean know in my heart he will return? Without any proof?
Exactly. Believe. I thought it was all over for me, but a friend of mine looked me in the eye and said, "You don't believe that." So, who did this to you? Heartless steal hearts. So, a nobody?
Somebody.
Really?
Well, I wish I could help.
I wish I could care.
But my situation's no better.
Talk to all the stars? There's only one other star that's voice acted, so we're gonna go try to find her. Don't want to spoil who it might be.
There's so many.
All the more reason for you to make an effort.
Yeah, you're right. I just wish I knew what to do.
Do I need to play the mobile game? Do I need to?
You hold on to who you are.
Isn't there just like a story synopsis I can read somewhere?
And in that purpose, you will find direction.
Thank you. I'm really glad we met. You cheer me up.
And to take the star with you.
Finds you soon.
Just take the star with you.
Me too.
Oh, hey! If I see him, I'll tell.
Heartless steal hearts, soulless steal souls, eyeless steal eyes. Yeah, Walker. That's the general idea. Careless still cares. Oh, that makes it sound like the careless still care.
Our secret.
I mean, you say it's your secret, but it seems to me that the entire internet knows, so. Okay, I think the other one is this way. Do you want me to go through all of them? I guess we can go through all of them. All right, this one's going to be not voice acted. After long years of service, my one regret is that I must pass on before my master. I suspect he will not notice my absence. I doubt he so much as knew my name. Yet how then can I explain this sight? The artworks that I was tasked with tending now bear a thin layer of dust. It seems he expressly commanded that none of the remaining staff take up my work. What can that mean, save that he saw me not as one among many, but as an individual, that he feels my absence, grieves for me. I am awash with gratitude at the thought of it. I must do all that I can to recuperate ... So who was that? Does that mean anything? Does anyone know who that could be? Alright, we'll do the next one. Oh, good. If you were speaking to me, I suppose I must exist. I feel a consciousness. For memories, perhaps, feelings, they pass through my mind one after the next, but none of it feels real. And that was fine. I'd resigned myself to simply forget, to let it all slip away. But there was one piece I couldn't let go of, a fragment I couldn't forget. Maybe that sliver of memory is what kept me here this whole time. ... They all end with ellipses. I don't know why. I was defeated. That was supposed to be it. I'd just fade away, yet a part of me remains. But why? I have no regret, no reason to cling to this life. I turn these questions over in my mind again and again and again and again. I remember. Our clash, the feeling of exhilaration, of pleasure. I can see his face clearly in my mind. He wore the same grin as mine. I would dearly love to cross blades with him again. ... Random people. One is a little girl who thinks she's playing hide and seek with her papa, and it's depressing. Yeah. We'll get to that. We spent many years together, a lifetime. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, of course. We had our share of trouble, sorrows too, but all of it is dear to me now, every minute we had. We got to experience so much. I have no regrets. At least, that's what I thought. Special occasions may stand out, but there's nothing so precious as the quiet days between them. That's what life is, really. Oh, wow. That's got a bit of depth to it. I'm losing track of which ones I've already talked to. They're also kind of hard to spot. Here's another one, though. Okay, we've got a cutscene on this one. So unless we've gone back to the first one, which I don't even know if you can do, I think this is, Hey!
It's me, Nominee.
Nominee!
I'm so glad that you managed to hold on to who you are.
Why are you here?
When you're talking to your friends after you hadn't seen them for 10 years out of high school.
But then we were struck
So
by
glad
the
you
power
held on to
of
who you
darkness.
are.
And I woke up here.
And Kyrie?
I can feel her heart. She's fighting with all her strength to keep you from fading away.
So the reason I retained my form in this place...
It's because she's holding you together. Go to her.
Now that's true love. Don't care who you are, don't care where you're from. If you're willing to, in death, hold someone else together so that they can walk around purgatory and talk to stars, collect pieces of their body, and ultimately rescue you. That is love.
Safe again. Kyrie is where I'll return.
Nominee or Kyrie? You must choose in the comment section now.
Thank you. The date escape doesn't count. I need to say the words myself. But
Flashback to a game I never finished.
you and Roxas can't tell me you're okay with this. I know how much you're hurting. I felt that pain through Roxas.
He's the one they all miss. It's not me.
Wrong. What about me? Kyrie, Donald, Goofy, the King. Roxas too, he misses you. And someone else special I know won't let you down.
Sora, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna go save Kyrie, so at least you'll be free of this place. Okay?
Wait.
Huh?
While sifting through memories, I spoke to Terra, the Keyblade wielder you've been looking for. He has a strong will, and it keeps him tethered to the realm of light. I'll try tracing that connection. Maybe that'll be enough to tip the scales in the other direction.
Huh?
Let's just say I've got your back.
That part of you? It reminds me of
The King? Elvis? Yes, walk around. Elvis. Elvis really misses Nominee. Elvis is still alive. He's living on that island with Bigfoot. No, he's living inside of the world. That's right, because the Earth is hollow. Hitler went there after World War II. He's living on the inside of the hollow Earth, along with Bigfoot and Elvis. And I don't know, anyone else who's allegedly still alive? JFK? The guy that really assassinated JFK? They're all there. They're all in the hollow Earth. They know what's up. All right. So that one vanished. We can't go back to it. So are we on to this one now? Do they disappear after you read them? I don't think they do. I'm completely disoriented here. Let's see what this one. I found myself here, lighter than before, unburdened, all my pain and responsibility gone. But something in this new ease keeps catching at the corners of my mind. It is all right for me to be here like this? Or is it all right for me to be here like this? There's a faint memory, a sound. Others may have found it grating, but it warmed my heart. That crying, I have to find it, embrace it, the sweet weight I carried, my dear beloved burden. That one's also pretty depressing. All of these are rather sad. I suppose that one was describing a child. Yeah, very well spotted there, Sora. What else would they be? What are we up to? So we've already, I guess, read that one because we can't read it again. Same to go here. Okay, so they don't disappear, but you just can't re-access them. Well, great. That just means I have to run around to each and every single one of them until I find one I haven't read yet. I'm going to say that this is the last one we're going to worry about. That's strange. I am running and running, but I can't get to Papa. Oh, this is hide and seek. I love hide and seek. I'm going to find Papa. He'll be so proud. I can't find him. I give up. Papa, come out, come out. I've looked so hard for him. Isn't he looking for me? Wait, that's Papa's voice. I hear his voice. It's that light. I understand now. I just have to run towards that light. Wow. I'm very glad we went through all of those. That's fantastic. Why do some of these fade away as soon as I get close to them? Is the game mocking me? Is it wanting to cause me more trouble? Now, if you were thinking that this is where we're going to collect 300 Soras, let me assure you that that's not the case. I found another one. Do we want to read it? Are we going to do that again? Everyone say thanks Nominee in the chat? Okay. All right. I mean, I said someone's got to choose Nominee or Kyrie in the chat, and no one's played my game. But sure, if y'all all want to play Hal's game, fine. I have nothing left to teach you. I had thought those words would make him happy, but it was sorrow that clouded his face. I had shared all I know, my every technique. What more did he seek from me? I never heard the answer. Time passed on, and here we are. But now, since we've parted, I think I understand. He wanted the same thing I did. This wasn't just doubt passing on knowledge. Or this wasn't just about passing on knowledge. It was a communion. A connecting of hearts. Yeah, that means nothing to me. I mean, nothing's as sad as dead child looking for dead father. Okay, we've got all of our Sora pieces. Oof. Now we go through glowing spiky ball to the next dimension, where apparently we have to capture 333 pieces of Sora, which isn't anything I thought I'd do with my time. Can you come back to this world, Hal, or do you have to do it here now? If we have to do it here now, I'll do it here now. Better believe. I remember this being a bit complicated, but then I also think I forgot that I had glide. Which makes everything a little bit easier. Oh, I can come back. How do I come back? Nah, look, 333 Soras will be easy. We've got this. Everybody buckle up. Nah, already I'm irritated and I don't want to do this. Because there's some of them that are going... You see the ones that are flying? You have to, like, stand there long enough to get all of them. I've got 2 right now. How are we going to break this down? Should we just go for all the ones on this particular block for right now? Swimming in the air. There's no way you can stand completely still in the air is the only issue I'm having. So that might make that a little bit difficult. You can change the flow of the world. So instead of doing this, I could just rotate the world 90 degrees, and that would make this a whole lot easier. Yeah, that's right. No, there is plenty of time to waste, Sora. You don't understand. The world isn't going to end with us here. It's going to be fine. We can spend as much time doing this as we need to. I mean, it's all going to have time travel in the end anyway. Is that one of the blocks that we hit to flip the world? What's going on? The world is rotating, Sora. 2, 3, 4, 6. I lost count. There's a count up in the corner behind my head. So you can't see it, but I can. We're at 17 right now. We have to catch a minimum of 111 to continue. And if we want to 100% this, we have to get 333. So, bless me. Do y'all want me to move my head so y'all can see what we're doing? Oh, gosh darn it! No! If I could make it not be automatic, I would turn it off automatic. Automatic switching is annoying, but there's no other options for it. I'm going to unlock this, and then I'm going to move my head down just a bit. There we go. So you can kind of see what I'm doing now. I like being able to move that around. That's helpful. You know what I just realized is I had all the lights off in here. This whole stream. What do y'all want to go with? I guess white is sort of fitting for what's going on here. Or blue. Blue works. Yeah, I'll get a little bit of blue in here. Perfect. How about that? Technical difficulties time? Just the one. Just the one technical difficulty. So we are sitting at 20 right now, and we've got a ways to go. What have you folks been up to, eh? Just trying to generate some conversation here. Trying to fill in the dead air. You guys got any stories you want to share? Any adventures you've been on? Summer's coming up. You guys out of school yet? Hands up if you're out of school. But also if you're sticking your hands up while watching a YouTube video / live stream on Twitch, then I've got questions for you. How do you think that's working? I can't see you. Excited for you, though. Y'all have any summer plans? No, not everyone watching this goes to school, obviously, so do you have any plans? I've got a coming up here next month, going on a trip with my family and some family friends to a lake, and we're going to go ride around in a boat and an inner tube, and I'm going to probably go kayaking, and I'll likely end up making a lot of food for the trip. Usually family trips, I end up making a lot of food for them. So maybe mint brownies. I love my mint brownies. Those are really good. I tried to make s'mores bars the other day, but I tried to go a bit extra with the recipe, and they ended up not great. So, I mean, they tasted fine, but the problem is I went too heavy on the chocolate. So it ended up tasting more like a chocolate bar than it did a s'mores bar. And you might think, well, what's wrong with that? Well, the problem with that is it took a long time to make, and if it was ultimately going to end up tasting like a chocolate bar, why even waste my time with the s'mores elements? You know what I mean? I should have just just bought everybody a chocolate bar. Also, they were around forever. No one else wanted them because they were too rich and they were too sweet. So I tried to eat them all myself, but I could only stomach one a day because they were just too sweet, which is a problem I never thought I'd have in life, but here we are. So what I ended up having to do was just very slowly eat them all by myself, and by the end of it, I didn't want to look at chocolate anymore, ever again. I mean, since I've sort of reneged on that a bit. Chocolate is still good, but even so. The finale, everyone. Little did we know the game would suddenly become a collectathon. At the end, we find a giant Sora, and upon collecting him, we have the power to just step on Xehanort. Simple. I like the plan, Hal. I like that. See, that's what I want out of this game. By the way, we've got 69 Soras, and you all know what that means. We're not there yet. We've still got a ways to go. What, if any, dessert items do you guys make that you think is unique to yourself and that your family enjoys? Mine would be and I didn't come up with the name, better than cracked brownies? I found the recipe online once, and they looked just absurd. They involved Reese's and Butterfingers and friggin', what is it? The crunchy, what is it? Not Cocoa Pebbles, like the cereal? Or just Rice Krispies, but Cocoa Pebbles work better. And I just thought it seemed like an absurd recipe, so I went ahead and made that, and now it's like one of the favorite things that I make. Are you getting all of them now? I'm just going to try to get enough to continue for right now, and then we'll see how I feel after that. We're almost there, Sora. Very well recognized. How come, like, there's clearly 333 of me in this world, but Sora is content to find just 111 of them, and he's like, no, I'm complete now. I don't think Sora understands how his body works, does he? Oh, another thing that I make. My nieces particularly like these. I, one time, made Oreos, like, dipped in white chocolate, which is not unique to me. People have done that before. But my gosh, I took those with me on a trip, and I had a huge batch of them made, and they ate them all in a few hours. And this is like a trip that was supposed to go on for a couple of weeks. So that was a big winner. Do they respawn? They do not respawn, no. So fortunately, after we get the ones, you know, we don't have to go back and get them again. Well, I mean, it would be fortunate if they did respawn, though, wouldn't it? Because that means we could just stand in one spot and wait for more to show up. All right, you got them. We need to rotate the world again. I think we've done kind of as much as we can with the world at this angle. So, hop up top. And what happens if we fall off? Does this all restart if we fall off? People made Oreo with Oreo-flavored cream inside? No, that sounds really good. I just cover them in white chocolate and then dip them in, like, crushed peppermints. It was supposed to be sort of Christmas-themed, because we went on a trip for Christmas because my family is weird. And instead of staying home for Christmas year before last, we decided to go to Disney World, which is a decision that I still don't understand. I didn't particularly want to do it. I wanted to be home for Christmas. Like, go to Disney World with the family. Sure. Go to Disney World with the family at Christmas time. No, why? Just why? No explanation for it. Should we go for the easier ones first? I'm kind of aiming at the hardest ones here that are just kind of flying around randomly. There might be better ways of getting a hold of them. Like that guy that flew past here. If I was just sliding around on that thing, would I have eventually caught him? The problem is sometimes you catch, like, nearly catch one and then they fade away, which is a hassle. Let's run up top and see what we got going on. That seems like a hallway where they would be running a lot. We're close to getting the 111 we need to continue, so I guess when we reach that point, we'll decide what to do. Why are some of them frozen in these weird... like, what's happening with this guy? No idea. He's just sort of flying along sideways. The normal things Sora does, I guess. Oh, jeez. It's hard to time that glide when you're at the right height, too. Go for 222? Why would I go specifically for 222? Well, is there a reward for getting all of them? If there's 333, but there's no reward and there's no achieve for getting that many, why would we waste our time? You know, I would much rather just go for 222, if that's what we need to do to get the reward. You guys gotta let me know. 111, 222, and 333. All HP boosts. I like a good HP boost. Is there an achievement for it? Like, is it gonna pop up and tell me that, hey, good job, Reese, you've platinumed the game? I've never platinumed a game before. That's why I'm gonna do it with this game, because it's one I actually really enjoy playing. You know, as opposed to all the other video games I play and I hate. That's not a thing. Okay. Probably want to go backwards along this line and get them as they come out. Or is it just the two? It was. I'm trying to come up with different things to, like, spark conversation in the chat. I've asked you guys about the foods you like to eat. but no one is engaging. No one seems interested in having this conversation with me. Which, I mean, fair enough. I guess we can go now. Are we ready? HP boost would be useful, but it does seem like we're going to be here for a while. Okay, so imagine what we just did, but then multiply that by 2. Are we good with that? Can we do that? I'm going to let you folks make this decision. I'm going to keep running around and collecting them, but ultimately I will let you folks make the decision. How do you come back here, Hal? How is it that you make the return pilgrimage? You can do it? I can do it. I believe you. I appreciate the faith you have in me. Games you play and you hate like Minecraft? I certainly don't hate Minecraft. Minecraft is a great game. Had a lot of fun with Stone Block 2, especially at the beginning. I got a little tired of Stone Block 2 in the late game, but I've never done the chickens before. So those episodes where I'd started them and I was really excited to show you what I was doing with chickens, that was just genuine excitement because I thought it was really cool. You could get a chicken that made like 3 diamonds a second. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Or emeralds. The emerald one was really good too. I think the problem with that game for me is we got into EMC grinding pretty early, and that sort of ruined a lot of the challenge because you could just sort of materialize whatever you wanted. And to me, that's the end game, right? The end game of Minecraft is being able to, at any moment, grab whatever you could possibly want because you just have a wealth of resources. That's what you're working toward. But at the same time, once I reach that point in a Minecraft mod pack, I just lose interest because the challenge is gone. You know, it happened in Tekkit too. Tekkit Legends, everyone was like, you need to build a power flower, Reese. I was like, I don't want to, it's real cheap. And then eventually I did, and I just had all the EMC. And I was like, yeah, this is boring. I could build power armor, but for what purpose? Why would I build power armor, you know, at that point in the game when we've got ultimate armor from the Project E, whatever it's called, the red matter, no, the gem armor, you know, and all of that. It just sort of seemed like a waste of time to continue. This guy's gonna fly back up here? I think I was better off jumping at him from up here. How far away do they go? When do they reset? Come back here, you. Gotta wait for that one to come back through. How many of these are there, do you reckon? You think there's another one? I don't know where they spawn from. They might materialize. I think we got all of these. You had to start with cows? I should have started with cows. I think if I'd started with cows in Stone Block 2, it would have been better. I'm coming back here for a certain chest anyways? Is this where you come back for it? Really? I didn't know that. Well, if I come back here, do I have to start the count all over again? Or does it resume at 153? Because I'm already at 153, and I'd rather not go through and collect all, you know, these 153 again. If I can come back and it keeps your score, I might go ahead. So cows would have been fun to start with. I should have gone through all the different chapters of them probably in order. The next series I'm looking at doing... I'm thinking that in the future what I've got to do is I just need to set an end point for myself and then work towards that end point. And then when I reach that end point, if nothing else has come up that interests me, just stop the series and not be concerned with whether or not, you know, people want to see more. Because from experience, I've continued to do series that people are interested in watching that I'm not having fun with, and it's just never ended well for me, you know, to kind of force myself to keep playing. So I just need to have an endpoint, make it clear that that's my endpoint, and then when I reach that endpoint, be done with Minecraft. So I already know what pack I'm doing next. I've already got sort of the plans for the series because it's got a big story element to it. Nice. These, I think we'd probably be better off if we flipped it. What's going on over here? This is just weirdness over here. Look at these guys. They're living in their own. Gosh, we're all gonna die, baby. We're gonna die, 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 die. Die, die, die. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Don't die, please. Please stay alive. Okay. Gosh. Get 220. It should resume. Walker Hound is okay with moving on. Get 222, then leave. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get 222 and then we'll leave. Let's flip the world. Or, you know what? Let's get these guys over here first that are standing on these pads. Because I think we can just skip around and grab them. And then we'll flip the world and there should be... like a fresh set of them we can grab a hold of. We can just stand here and get these guys. I wish you could hover in place. That would make this a lot easier. As opposed to having to, like, jump up and grab them. Where are these coming from? Over here? Near the switch? Oh, yeah, they're just springing into life here. I think I'm going to be able to jump fast enough to get them. How are my reflexes? Good enough. All right. And around we go. So is this back to the angle we started from before we flipped it? We've got to be getting close to that. Or we're on the bottom? Or maybe one away. Go get them, Soras. Once more, though, I do have to ask. If it took 111 Soras to complete Sora, why are there still extras? If we went back with 111, would we potentially be missing part of our body and not realize it? Like in a couple of weeks from now, we're going to have trouble because we haven't had a spleen this whole time. I'm sure that's not a real issue. But imagine if, at the end, when Sora fades away, it's because he didn't get all 333 of himself. Spoiler alert for the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. We're there. We got 212. I didn't get anything for that, though. Nothing popped up on the screen for it, at least, that I noticed. Did anyone else? Hover in place equals flying? Okay, so if you fly, you move forward. So you can't just hover in place. See, I can only glide. Oh gosh, we're all gonna die. Just missing a third of your soul? Well, I can speak from experience and say that that isn't necessary. Anyone who tells you you need that much soul is just trying to sell you on some sort of friggin', I don't know, oil of some kind, probably. I want to get that last one there. He's irritating me. He's taunting me. 222, not 211, of course. Yeah, I knew that. I absolutely knew that, Guillermo, based on the many times people have said it. Gotcha. Okay, so I think that's everyone cleared off the top here. Got a big old group of them running around over yonder. 22222. Oh, that's an awful lot. No, I don't even think there are that many in the game, Hal, unfortunately. Hey, there we go. Max HP increased. Do we want to do that one more time? We're 2/3 of the way there, guys. We're 2/3 of the way there. We could keep going. I noticed someone dropped out, though. Someone stopped watching. Someone was like, this is getting absurd. I don't want to watch this. And I can't blame them. The killer says go for 333. I do have to come back for a chest health set. I'm not sure which chest, but if I have to come back anyway, is it the chest for the Orichalcum Plus? Hold on, can I just hop between? Air step. Air step. I'm thinking you're probably meant to just air step between these, and that's how you easily collect them, but I'm doing a bad job of it. I'm real bad at air stepping. I don't know if y'all have noticed since we started playing this game. There's just one guy left up there, goddammit. Do it! Make your dreams come true! Thanks, Nate. Orichalcum Plus is here. Okay, so we're going to have to come back here during this stream anyway. So, do y'all want to go on? We'll do a bit, and then we'll come back here and we'll get the others sort of when we come back to get that chest. Are you sure we can come back to this stage, Hal? The idea of leaving and having to restart makes me feel nauseous. I think I would rather just restart the entire game at that point. Not even complete it, you know what I mean? Just start a whole new game fresh. We're currently sitting at, what, 246? What's 333 minus 246? How many do we have left to collect? I think I'm really getting into my stride now. At first I was a little nervous that this might be boring to watch, but then I realized that I have the capacity to just keep talking about nonsense for a really long time. And as long as I can confuse you into thinking that me talking equals entertainment, we're good to go for hours. You can, it doesn't restart. Okay. I don't know. With that in mind, folks, I give this game a rating of a broken marriage out of 10. Classic memes. Ooh. Ooh. That's a reference. See if I can line up the glide here. We gotta glide back into them, though. That or awkwardly... The double jump is making the timing of the glide more complicated for me than I think it needs to be. And they just see what I mean? You drop. Why do you drop? Okay, we got the one. How many are left? There's got to be like one more, I think. Was that the one? Was it just the one guy taunting me this whole time? Yikes. Is this a reference to a certain alleged professional? Hey, I'm not saying anything, okay? That's not in my nature to say things. I'm a quiet individual. Let's flip the world one more time. After we grab him over there, running all by his lonesome. But apparently I think I just collected someone back there too that I didn't see before. Come here, you. And you. Come here. There's a guy running over there. Need to go get him. Make sure there's no more of these. Rotate the world. Did you watch Pancake's video for that? I haven't yet. I didn't even know there was one. I watched a video the other day that I thought was stupidly funny. Of a guy, it was like a pitch meeting between D&D and HBO for the finale of Game of Thrones. And it was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. Wait, this isn't the normal direction we rotate. Did we just rotate it, like, clockwise or counterclockwise? I didn't realize there were ones out there that would do that. What do you do? There we go. That's more in line with what I wanted to have happen, I guess. Do some of these rotate the world differently? I didn't know. I honestly just didn't know. Come here, you. See, I keep finding guys kind of off on their own down here. Rotate the world, rotate the world. I'd rotate the world and melt with you, Guilherme. I've seen the difference, and it's getting better all the time. I feel every time I rotate, I find guys that are on the position that I was at before that I should have gotten when it was rotated previously. Can we get these guys? I'm not going to... Shrek it. Let's just do this. Let's just throw ourselves off. There we go. Definitely worth it. Daily average subs, negative 8,000. Ugh. When you fall off the world, you fall to the top of the world. Really? See, I've been so nervous about falling off I wouldn't know, but if what you're telling me is true, then you've earned my trust. A Sith Lord? Star Wars Episode 3 is the greatest, isn't it? If you fall off the world, start falling to the top of the structure again. Well, that sounds not too bad. In fact, that seems like it might be convenient for getting around more quickly. Also, we've now rotated back around to where this thing is. Taunting me. Tempting me to just go. Let go of my struggles and leave this world. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be letting go of my struggles. That would be leading to a whole new series of struggles and challenges! What are we at? 275? Yeah, somehow I've managed to actually get us to a point where it'd be stupid for us to leave now. Definitely didn't intend on this, but here we are. Nintendo on this. I didn't know there were that many. When I started this stream, I did sort of have in the back of my mind that we might do this, but I also had in the back of my mind that you only had to collect like 100, and then there were only like 200 total. But I was wrong. You know how this is going to end, right? How we're going to get to a point where there's only one Sora left, and it's going to be like this guy over here, just sort of hanging out on the side of a wall, and we're not going to be able to find him. We're going to be flipping the world upside down. I'm going to have you guys watching guides on YouTube about where they're located, trying to find them. I'm going to be getting a ton of comments like, no, you missed Sora 258. He's on the back edge. He's just hanging out there. You got to tempt him out with a carrot. Did you get a carrot? You got to go back to Winnie the Pooh, Reese. You got to go back to Winnie the Pooh and get a carrot, because that's how you get the last Sora. Ugh, it's going to be a hassle and a half, isn't it? Not sure how to get those guys gliding over there. Can I get them from... Yeah. Okay, that worked. It's key, because there's some that are just hanging out like that. Like this guy here. These guys here, which is clearly where I was going. Are they not sentient beings? Are they just reflections of me in this weird shadow world? Are they not also trying to collect my other parts? What if all of them gained sentience, and all of them thought they were the real Sora? And what this really was a game of consume the Soras before the other Soras consume the Soras? And whichever Sora has the most Soras at the end, he'll get bigger. It's basically Agor.io, right? Agorio? You remember that? So the winner is the biggest Sora, because he can consume the smaller Soras and make them all part of the one Sora. The one Sora! One Sora to rule them all. One Sora to find them. One Sora to bring them all, and then the darkness bind them. I'd pay money for that game, though, really. Sounds like a good time to me. We might be better off here just jumping up to collect these. No more flying by yourself, you. Oh no, Sora. Sora. Oof, we left another flyer by himself. We're almost there, everyone. We got 313. We got 313. 25 to go. I think that was a second ago. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Yeah, I'm starting to see fewer Soras in the world. Imagine if power went out right now, though, and none of this was saved. Then what would we do? So if I hit this thing, depending on the direction I hit it, does that determine what direction the world turns? Because I need to get all of these guys over here. And I think if I rotate the world kind of that direction, this is the opposite of the direction I wanted the world rotated. This is the opposite of helpful for me. If I hit it a couple more times, though, maybe that's what's going to do it. There we go. Yeah, if we lost power and we had to restart all of this, then what would we do? Besides, just like cry. Just break down and weep tears. Alright. No! Stay here. We need to hit that cube one more time. Reloads the game and dies again to get here. Yeah. There we go. That's where we wanted it. So, are we sure that the total is 333? Because we've only got a few Soras left before we get the next Chief, and there's definitely looks like there's more than that flying around here. Unless maybe I'm not looking carefully. Or maybe there are more, but that's just... There's more than 333. But there's no benefit in collecting all of them, is what you're saying. Well, the game doesn't even want to let me. That's the highest it'll let you. Okay. It's the highest it lets you get.
Oh.
Those sound effects, though. How long did that take? Did anyone time that? We've been streaming for 1 hour and 7 minutes. 5 of that would have been the countdown. So 1 hour and 2 minutes. Maybe 5 of that is an intro. We did the big fight.
Oh, thanks.
15 plus minutes.
I'm doing you a big favor here.
Okay. Wow.
Don't push it.
Hey, Cheerthy, you still look like you, right? Would you like me to help you find your pieces?
Oh, I don't work like that.
So, like, you're waiting for someone to rescue you?
Sort of?
Well, tell me who. I'll find him. Huh?
No. That's okay. He doesn't remember the past. Besides, I'm sure that...
And he's like 300 years old or something ridiculous.
But I'll wait.
How long ago in the lore of the games was the Keyblade War? Oh, I guess I can move my face over some.
You.
What?
You and me are friends now.
Really? I've missed having friends.
Well, see you around. And thanks.
Somewhere, I think, along in those... Somewhere up there is where I had it, I think.
Huh?
Why do you want to squish the stuffed animal, Nate?
Get a hint how to save the others?
Seriously? Are you a Keyblade wielder?
Hey, Xochitl, welcome to the stream.
Haven't you already learned how to restore someone's heart after it's been lost?
No. No, we haven't really learned a whole lot during this game.
Is that the same thing as the power of waking?
Nomura has said the time of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross is 100 or more years before Birth by Sleep. So it's not actually that long ago. In my mind, I was thinking thousands and thousands and thousands of years, but I guess that doesn't make any sense because a lot of the characters in that are still around. Although, like, do characters age in Kingdom Hearts? Because we've seen Maleficent, and she looks exactly the same between all of the games. So she certainly hasn't aged. Maybe this is... Sora's aged. She's grown up a bit. Gosh, we hope Kairi's aged. So... I don't really know how time passes in this world. Or more, of course. 100 years or 1,000. You're right. Xochitl does have an X in the name. He's been Xehanorted. Norded.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Goodbye, teddy bear, cat, creature. How come we don't call other animals Teddy insert name here? Like, we have teddy bears, but then everything else is just a stuffed insert animal name. Stuffed cat, stuffed lion. Well, no, that's what happens when you shoot a lion and then you have it stuffed. Plush, maybe? We don't have teddy cats. Teddy cat sounds like a great stripper name. Not that I would know. What does next mean? Am I in trouble? Xochitl, it means that you are essentially, you have a piece of Xehanort's soul inside of you. And you are going to be used here for the big finale of the world or whatever. Here we go, everyone. It's endgame time. It's a rather large insect at my window. Just heard this weird buzzing sound. I turn around, there's just a big bug flying into the window behind me. He's very persistent. I don't think he knows he can't get in here. Oh well. We all see where this leads. Everyone dies here, remember? We're in the end game now. Because of Theodore Teddy Roosevelt? Sure, but why haven't we attached the Teddy name to other things? You know what I mean? Also, could we possibly attach someone else's name to stuffed animals? If you get a stuffed polar bear, is that still a teddy bear? I've always imagined the Howdy folks, back when we were Cub Games, I always imagined the cub to be a polar bear cub. So can we have Reese bears? Like a teddy bear, but it's a polar bear? $120 what are we looking at? Halrondo has linked to a Cherothy? Is it a stuffed Cherothy? What? It's a Cherothy plush. I think you mean a Reese Cherothy. Or a Teddy Cherothy. Are they rare? Okay, then. Oh, wait, don't we have to go fight the Grim Reaper to win all of our friends back or some nonsense? Isn't that a thing that has to happen? Or am I a crazy person? And then we fly around with Kyrie? Don't we go back through all the worlds? My brain is very muddled on all this. I completed it a month ago. No, it's been longer than that. I keep thinking that January was last month, but it is about to be June. We're all gonna die soon. Do you realize how old we all are? Do you realize how old we're getting? What are we doing with our lives? Insanity, I say. Absolute insanity.
Is Riku here?
Riku's in my heart, Sora. And yours as well. June. It's about to be June. June.
There's nobody here.
Gee, I'm here.
Jiminy!
The Reaper from Bill and Ted? I've never seen Bill and Ted, Walker. I know they're making a new one? A third one?
We need to find the others.
Or is that just hearsay and not a real thing? A lot of times I hear that they're making... Oh, why is Jiminy here? Wait, did he explain why he was here? Can we just leave? No. No, we can't, but we're trying. This is like the treadmill of the video game world. No, I'm almost positive we do fight the Grim Reaper, but he's like really colorful and whatnot. Oh, good, we've got a save game, finally. Wouldn't want to miss all that progress we got when we collected 333 Soras. What's that health boost look like? It's a healthy health boost. Happy with that. Anything new we can buy off of you? He doesn't have anything new. Anything we can workshop? Synthesis materials you've collected. Withering Gem. Twilight Shards. Okay, Hal's gonna go eat. Hey, wait, can we go back? Can we from here go... Okay, we can't leave and go to World Selection. I was gonna see if we could go back, because if that's where the Orichalcum Plus is for the ultimate weapon, we could have gone back and made that and then brought it with us. Buy. He says he's got new stuff for us to buy. Oh, we can buy Twilight Shards, Writhing Gems, and that's it. A bunch of useless things. Absolute shame. Okay, well, we'll hop out of that. We've still got our Kupo coin. I'm surprised we haven't lost that yet. Let's make sure we're using a decent Keyblade. Because I just realized we've been running around with favorite deputy. I think I realized it earlier and then forgot about it, but I've realized it yet again. And there's no benefit to carrying that with us. I mean, it's good for drops. Do we want to try to get some drops? He says my favorite line, "You may be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later you dance with the Reaper." That's a pretty good line there. I wouldn't mind having that in a t-shirt. There's a lot of save points up ahead. Focus on plentiful. Our focus is plentiful. Spam shot locks. Alright, good idea, Halrondo. Very good idea. Enjoy your lunch, by the way. I have to go buy food so I can have lunch. I'm all out of keto-friendly foods. I ate all of my bacon this morning. I'm all out of bacon. I need to go get more bacon. Bacon's delicious. I love bacon. I had me some peppercorn bacon. Delicious. 60 calories a slice. No carbs. Good stuff. We want to actually, let's use the favorite deputy Keyblade. It's not the best Keyblade we've got. I think it's one of the only ones I've got that's fully upgraded, though. Should we go back and try to upgrade one of the other ones fully? No, we shouldn't. This one spawns a lot of drops, and I've got a feeling fighting whatever we're going to be fighting in these worlds is going to drop a whole lot of... What do we got here? There we go. Get our Thundaga back up. They might drop a whole bunch of useful synthesis materials if we've got the favorite deputy Keyblade out. Who's talking right now? It's Jiminy Cricket. Of course it is. We're level 30 or 54. I wouldn't mind reaching 55 by the end of the game. That would be cool. I've talked about maybe going back through here and, 100%ing the game, and therefore that does require, I'd imagine, getting level 100 or level 99, whatever max level is with Sora. I don't know. I've never max leveled a character in a Kingdom Hearts game. It might be level 99. It might be level 100. Does that mean I have to get all of my associates up to that level too? Like, what about Donald and Goofy? They pretty much just level up on their own when they're with me, so. No, look, hush, we're getting some great XP from all this. You need to just be quiet, Jiminy Cricket. I think I can stop them all. It's not like there's a limit on, how much time we have to do this. And they're dropping a lot of writhing shards and whatnot. So why not just stay here and keep fighting them? Yeah, take my time, says Gilliam. Why not? Wellspring Stones. Can I pause the... Okay, I was going to check and see what my XP is. Okay, I've had my fill of fighting these guys. Let's move ahead. Let's keep going. I'm going to use this up to heal, and then hopefully that MP will be recharged by the time we fight this Reaper up here. I remember it being a challenging fight.
We gotta go after the one in charge.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Jiminy Cricket. I'm with you. I don't think there's a time limit. That would be terrible if there was. Do we have to go that way? Can we go this way? No, we can't. We have to go this way. Okay. There he is. Nope, not you. There he is. MP is nearly recharged.
We'll never stop them all. Leave them so.
Okay, I get it, Jiminy. You don't have to keep saying it. I didn't mean to do that. Get off of this. Get off of this. Go through the portal. No time limit, says Gilliam. Here we go. We're fighting him. Me versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Can we just spam him with magic? Oof, okay. Well, that was a waste of all of our magic. What are my shot locks with the Deputy Keyblade? That is my shot locks with the Deputy Keyblade. Yeah, this isn't a difficult fight. Look at him, he's almost dead. And he's done no damage to us. We wiped that guy out without taking any hits. How about that? You know what? I'm a higher level than the last time I played this. So that might have something to do with it.
There's no need to worry, Sora. He'll return to the place he fell, like you did.
You don't know this, Jiminy Cricket.
Focus on rescuing the others.
You don't know anything about the afterlife. Get back in my pocket and shut up. Unless maybe he does. The guy got swallowed by a whale once with a puppet, so maybe he's got an idea of what's going on. And in the canon of Kingdom Hearts, of course...
The scoundrel must have fled into one of those pools of shadow that are down below us.
Right.
Where do they lead? Well, I think they might be portals to other worlds.
Okay. Maybe...
Again, he says he thinks, so he doesn't actually know. In the world of Kingdom Hearts, Monstro, or whatever the whale's name is flying around in space. Never forget that. Never forget that there is a whale in space in this universe. Anytime things don't make sense and you want answers, just remember, Monstro is flying around in the outer sky. He's not tethered to a world or water, so there is no logic or reasoning. Nothing makes sense, it's all chaos. Arrgh, I'm a pirate again. I wish these worlds went through in order. The fact that they don't is upsetting. Alright, you. So, are you going to go on a big run, or do I just kill you this time? I don't think I have to chase him this time around. I think I can just toast him. Alright. Big old fire. Burn down the whole sky. Use for uranium. Bombs. Is for no survivors! Get out of here. Didn't Hal say there were plentiful save points? Because I'm not seeing those plentiful save points. I've got all of my focus back, though. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Blame Jiminy? I blame Jiminy for everything. That's how I get through my days. Because otherwise I'd have to acknowledge my own failings, and that would just be, oh, he's right, there is a save point right there! Oh, Hal, we should have never questioned you. My apologies. I suppose the off chance we might die between, during these fights, we definitely want to have a save point nearby. I don't know how likely that is, because we've been tearing through these guys pretty quick, but just in case. Okay.
Search every portal the shadows control.
That's a good call, Jiminy. That's what I was going to do. I wonder if we just jumped all the way to the last one, if we only saved 2 people, if it would change the cutscene at the end and everyone was dead in canon, except for whoever I've already rescued. Also, I don't know if y'all have noticed, this is the Grim Reaper we're chasing. This is the Kingdom Hearts version. They've got a soul of Goofy right here. I wasn't paying enough attention to the last 2 we rescued, but he's definitely got Goofy. Do it? Can't do that. I mean, I'm tempted to, don't mistake me, but I can't. I mean, that'd be wrong. It's sort of just not within the spirit of the game, is it, to do that? Sora's friends are his power and all that nonsense. Oof. Where's he going? Alright, let's stop playing around. Stop that, stop that, stop that. Stop it! Being on fire is a hassle in this game. There we are. The more guys there are around him, the harder it is to just pelt him with fire. Oh, this guy's a bit faster than the last 2. He's been training. However, I guess there's many Grim Reapers, because it's a different one we're fighting every time. It's the Grim Reaper and his staff. He's brought his interns with him today, and they're not doing a great job. We've got Goofy back. So who were the last 2? Were y'all paying enough attention? I just noticed the ghostly outline on this one. Do we do another save? I guess so. Why not? No, says Gilliam. Alright. Fair enough. I think even if we died, we could get back through all of these pretty quick. I might just spam lightning on the next one, because trying to pelt him with fireballs, when you can't get a good aim on him, it's too much of a struggle. I get the idea, Jiminy. I get the idea. All of them are wrapped in shadows except for the last one. You don't have to tell me. Okay, we got Donald here. If I had to guess, I would say Kairi and Riku would probably be the last 2. Oh, so there's no guys on this one. Dadgummit. I don't have a lot to say during these fights. That's why I've gone quiet. Not really a whole lot happening. It's sort of the same fight again and again in various locations. Who thought this was a good idea? I honestly enjoyed catching little other Soras in that previous... Well, little. They weren't little, but catching the other Soras at least offered some variety. Running up walls, jumping over spaces, collecting bodies. That was fun. This is just sort of the same fight in repetition. Hush, Jiminy, hush. He's saying it's like this game was made for 3-year-olds. Like, they need to have a setting at the beginning of the game. Are you a toddler? And then you choose yes or no. And if you're not a toddler, then you'll never hear, "This looks like a good place to find some ingredients." Those words will never be spoken. Jiminy Cricket just doesn't appear. That's what I want in my Kingdom Hearts games, is an adult an adult setting. That sounded less weird in my head when I thought of it. Now that I've said it, though, I can see how problematic that might be to advertise. Kingdom Hearts 4, now with adult mode. Yeah, okay. I see the struggle. I see the struggle there. I can see why that might not be ideal. It's hard to market. It's very hard to market. Adult mode for Kingdom Hearts. Easy there. Put your behind out. Alright, another one down. This one would have been cooler if you could get inside of one of the mechs. One of the Gygus. Because the Gygus are a lot of fun. I still would like to have a mini game on the Switch that is just the Gygus robots. I would play that constantly. Because that's a good time. And how many do we have left here? Trying to think of the worlds we've already gone through. We've already gone through Frozen. Oh, I think this is the last one here. This is Tangled, isn't it? How many heroes did we have die? 111. Okay, Gilliam. Yeah, there's 111 worlds left. Have to do this fight another 111 times. What if that's the way it worked? However many Soras you caught in the previous bit is how many fights you have to do in this bit. So if you went for 100% completion and you got both of the health bar expansions, then you're going to be doing this for a very long time. 333 times. Can you imagine? I can't even begin to fathom that. I've gone a bit crazy here. Went a little bit nuts with those attacks. Okay, let's fly. Following the trail. Oh my gosh, he's moving quick, this one. There's a limb in the way. Hello? How do you fight a villain you can't see? This encounter is the worst, don't lose track of it. Trying my best not to. I mean, it has gotten away from me on more than one occasion, though. Well, no, it was just the once right there at the beginning. And we've got Mickey back. Okay, I think that's the whole team put back together? I'm running through all the worlds in my head, and I can't think of any. Oh, wait, we haven't been... Have we gone to Big Hero 6 yet? I don't believe so. Alright. If there's any worlds left covered in shadow, Big Hero 6 is probably going to be the one that we're missing. Just based off the rudimentary estimate in my head. San Francisco! I was right! Pats on the back all around, everybody. Let's go kill the Grim Reaper. It's not all that grim, though. Again, it's very colorful. Seems to be in a good mood, too. It can duplicate itself and run pretty quickly. I always picture the Grim Reaper as being sort of slow and boring, but this is more like the happy Reaper. The upbeat Reaper. What would be the term? Comment now. Better term than... What's the opposite of grim? Hey Siri, what is the opposite of grim? Hold on. I've launched a web page. Oh, it needs my thumbprint. My thumbprint's a bit sweaty, though, so it won't work. Never mind, then. Never mind. We'll come back to that. What am I doing? What am I doing? Don't fear the Reaper. Yeah, the Reaper isn't someone to be feared in this game. The Reaper is someone to, I don't know, love, support, appreciate. I mean, look at that style. Good sense of style. Oh, jeez. Ah. Gotcha. Got him. Good job, everyone. Maximum MP increased, and we got Ariaga. Or Araga. Araga. Release your heart. It is mine now. So this was the same guy the whole time. I had a theory it was duplicates. He'd brought all of the Grim Reaper had brought all of his interns with him, but I guess it was just the one guy because he disintegrated there at the end.
Well, Sora, I'd say we've been to every world that we can visit.
Okay. I was going to see if I could possibly get in there and equip that to my shortcut, but...
Gee, I wish I knew.
Kyrie's heart's probably inside of us, Sora, or some nonsense like that. Or maybe he's got it. Who can say?
You!
All that gallivanting.
The Reaper from The World Ends With You? Really? I don't know anything about that game, so you could be telling me the real thing and I wouldn't know.
What?
Dream by dream. You nearly buried yourself.
Equip Eroga immediately. It completely takes out the Vessels fight. Final fight sequence phase 1. I'll equip it. You'll have to tell me what you mean by that, though.
It exists to usher hearts down to the depths of darkness. If you chase it, you will condemn your heart to that same abyss.
You're wrong. My heart is strong.
Creepy armor dudes.
What do you think the power of waking is? It's for traversing hearts to reach worlds, not for traversing worlds to reach hearts. There's a high price to pay for wielding such power foolishly.
So what? You're worried about me now?
No. There's no saving you.
Huh.
You've paid the price, and it lies at the bottom of the abyss.
Wait!
Oh! Sora!
Oh.
Hurry, Sora! The way to the Keyblade Graveyard is open! Chipper and I found a new path!
Ha-ha!
Of course! That's the one place we haven't checked yet!
Off we go!
Armor dudes and Scala. They share a health bar. Eroga traps enemies. Spamming it shreds them. Okay. Cool. Let's do that then. Sounds fun. Micah wants to know what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell him streaming.
Sora.
Kyrie! I found you!
You see? I had no doubts that you'd pull through.
The light in the darkness. It was you. You're the one who kept me from fading away.
This is just a weird scene.
That you wouldn't.
I feel strong with you, Kyrie.
How to Win a Girl's Heart 101.
The others are ahead. Come on.
Just kiss already, says Gilliam. Don't we wish? Micah doesn't follow Reese confirmed? No, and he also doesn't care about what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll try to tell him about a new series idea or something. He'll be like, no. The voice acting, or maybe it's the writing here, sounds really cheesy. That's the whole franchise. You've just summarized the whole franchise. It's really cheesy, but you get invested anyway. I mean, one of the very first things you see Sora do is a goofy face. There's like... It's much cheese.
You okay?
Lots of cheddar.
Yeah.
There you see her, standing there across the way. She doesn't have a lot to say or do, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You want to kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now. You're all gonna die soon. Just kiss the darn girl, you idiot. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, this is so sad and I'm starting to get mad. Come on and kiss the girl. Hey! Keyblade Graveyard. How about that? It all fades away to sand. Can we go back now and get the... Oh, look, we've got a battle gate here. Examine. Go to the final world. So is this where we go to get that, that Keyblade? Let's give it a shot. Let's hop back in there and see what's going on. This might not be. This might be a waste of our time. Gilliam says yes. I'm headed back in. Let's see if all the Soros have respawned. Or if it's kept our counter. We should be at 333. No. Nice. Got it. Orichalcum Plus. We've done it. So there's 2 different gates here. This one... Gather the Phantoms again. No, we're good there. We've done it. Go to the Keyblade Graveyard. Two seconds after the intense opening, this looks like a good place to spot. A good spot to dice the Terranort's Revenge. I don't know what you mean, Hal. What do you mean? I'll tell you what's waiting on up ahead. See what I mean, though? It's really hard to control the direction of this because it kind of does a lot of turning on its own. Is there a Moogle around here? I need a Moogle. I need a Moogle so I can craft this thing. We're gonna have to go to a different world so that we can get a Moogle. Hold on, let's just go back to the world map. Where do we want to craft this? I feel the best place to craft this would be to go back to a world we all know and love. That we've fallen in love with and are very familiar with. Let's go to... yeah, we'll go to Twilight Town. We'll craft it there. So we're going to land, and we could craft it over at the old mansion. Implying Terranort kills Donald after what happened with Zeta Flare. Yeah, assuming everyone remembers what happened. I'm still confused about it. Find some ingredients! This looks like a good place to find some ingredients. Yeah, this looks like a good place to find some ingredients. I'm really excited. I think this is the first time I've ever made the big bad final blade in any of these games. So that's exciting, you know. Hi there, Mr. Moogle. Nice shop you got here. Can't believe Sora took a picture of and posted a picture of Aqua crying. It's one of those things that friends do sometimes, you know? Oh, Ultima weapon! We've done it. Yes! And we've got a trophy. Do we want to check our trophy progress? We've just unlocked this one. Hey, we are at 72%. How about that? What are the ones I'm missing? Raise Sword to level 99, so I guess that is the max level. Get a new high score in every Classic Kingdom game. Means I actually have to play them all. Get a new high score in one of them. Earn an excellent while preparing every type of cuisine. That's gonna be a hassle. Collect every type of ingredient. Ooh. Some of these are... oh, some of these are just not good. Now, Halrondo says, Reese, forget what I said about Eroga. The ultimate shot lock one-hit kill. You know what, actually? What's that actually? I'm going to equip this thing. We're going to leave the favorite deputy on there. I guess we'll replace Ever After. Oh, we've got Hungry Spout, too. Or Honey Spout, I should say. Which has Harvester on it. I'm not sure what Harvester does. So, the Supreme Keyblade form changes. Ultimate form. It's got 13 Strength, 13 Magic, Combo Boost, Air Combo Boost, and Situation Boost. Sounds like fun to me. The game is over. Spam Ultima Shot Lock. Okay, sure. I'll do that. We've got the Ultima weapon equipped now. Let's make sure it's the one we've got out. Oh, yeah, look at that thing. Nice. And then we do also, though, while we're here, I'm going to make sure that we've got the best Fire-Aga and Blizzaga and Iraga and all of those things on there. Wataga. I think that's all of them. Yeah, we should be good to go there. All right. I need to go to the restroom, so we're going to split this recording in two. Remember when we used to do this with like every recording? I'm going to fade to black here. If you're watching the archive on YouTube, this is over. Look for the next one. If you're watching live, I'm not actually going anywhere. Stay seated. We're going to resume in like 2 minutes tops. Until then, though, which one of these buttons is it? I think it's this one. Let's see if this actually still works.
If you are watching live on Twitch, don't go anywhere. Reese will be right back. However, if you are watching this archive on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like and comment down below. And if you want to catch future live streams live, head over to twitch.tv/HowdyFolksLive. Link in the description. Also consider becoming a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/HowdyFolks.